Good morning everyone, Melissa here with a quick update. Sorry, the camera's a little bit wobbly. I'm kind of holding it today. I don't have a mini tripod. I'm probably going to work on that sometime in the new year. Just so I could sit my tripod on my desk because I have a perfect configuration here, but I don't actually have it set up. So today is officially day one of the Candida cleanse. So I'm starting out kind of simply. I have a resource down in the description box below to an ebook called Healing Candida with Food, and it kind of goes with this three-step program type thing. First program, you're allowed to eat meats, eggs, non-starchy vegetables, and yogurt. And so far it's been okay, but I'm starting to kind of feel like the effects of withdrawal. The cleanse is supposed to start 2 days ago, but I made a soup that had potatoes and carrots in it. I forgot. They were on sale. And yeah, so everything's going okay so far. I feel hungry a whole lot more often, which is annoying, and I need to figure out snacks I can actually eat when it comes to things like that. So this is just going to be like a probably little blurby update type thing, and I'm probably just going to compile all of these together. So if anything else happens, I'll probably come back on and record again. Bye. Hey guys, just coming back to show you what I'm having for lunch today. Sorry if my throat's a bit weird. Apparently one of the side effects of getting rid of Candida is flu-like symptoms, so my throat's been acting kind of freaky today. So what I did, this is the leaf of a head of cabbage I got the other day, and on the inside I have little bits of chicken sausage filled with like sweet pepper, onion, celery, and a little bit of yogurt on top, just to kind of have like a little wrap type thing. These are actually pretty good, just a little bit of spices in there since I'm not allowed to have anything too fancy, but so far I'm liking it, and we'll see how the rest of this goes. Hi everyone, back again. Can't believe I just spent 45 minutes in the food store trying to find stuff that I can eat on this whole Candida diet thing. Like, legitimately I was looking for some sort of coconut flour or almond flour to make pancakes because I could have that, but oh my god, I was literally in there for like 20 minutes looking for coconut flour, and there's this stuff called amaranth flour. There was this one pancake mix, but it was like almost 20 bucks, guys. I couldn't do that to myself. And this is like the specialty food store all the way across town. Oh my goodness, this is going to be interesting. I picked up a couple of things. I got like coconut milk and unsweetened coconut and stuff to kind of snack on when I feel like I want something sweet, but it's not actually sweetened. So hopefully the almond coconut milk mix that's unsweetened will taste really nice. We're going to see how that goes. See you in a bit. Look who's come to be nosy. Yeah, exactly. Hoping I fill your already full bowl. Anyway. Hi everyone, Melissa again. Just another update so far. I think this is day Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. Day 4 of the Candida cleanse. Not doing too badly, except that I forgot to carry snacks to work that I could eat. Yeah, kind of overstuffed myself and I'm feeling kind of sleepy. From the last clip, I had stopped at the supermarket to get some, like, paleo-friendly ingredients and stuff, so I picked up this flaxseed meal. It wasn't the golden stuff, it was a different kind because I couldn't find any golden. That stuff is so bitter, like I can't do it, guys. I can't do that to myself. So we're going to have to find another alternative, and I'm going to have to see if I can find some coconut or almond flour this week. We'll see how that goes. Morning again, people. It's the next morning. Switched to my sensible camera since I kept forgetting which angle to hold the tablet at. Feeling a little bit odd this morning. Well, I noticed over the last couple of days and starting the cleanse, I started to get a little bit of like pain in my joints, which I know is one of the symptoms of Candida die-off. Also a little bit of pain in my midsection, kind of like gas, but it's not really going anywhere, it's just kind of hanging out. And I noticed over the last couple of days I kind of have like these sore throat symptoms without actually having a sore throat, so I am definitely feeling the effects of all this extraness dying off inside me, which is kind of exciting to know that, you know, people were correct in telling me that I had Candida in the first place. Another thing that I noticed is that there's more of a burning sensation in like my arms for some reason. It's not super painful, it's just like if I hold my hand like how I'm holding the camera now, it'll start burning a lot easier than it used to, and I don't know if that's because I'm not having as much starch in my diet, and it's not like my body's having to figure out how to convert energy in different ways. Not 100% sure. I'll do more research on that as things go on. But overall I feel fine. I just have these couple little isms that I've been noticing: the joint pain, the muscle aches, the abdominal cramps, and of course the craving for like cookies, biscuits, breads, potatoes, all those things. And I don't think those are from the Candida die-off. I think that's just because I'm so used to having them every day. Like rice, potatoes, and bread are like staples of my diet before I made this change. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I started the whole cleanse, I think, Friday morning last week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is Tuesday. We're 5 days in. Hopefully I can continue with this. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Morning, everyone. Sorry the hair's looking a little bit crazy. I'm in the middle of retwisting everything. So today is what day is it? Day 6 of the Candida cleanse. So far, so good. The most complicated thing has been trying to find like the different flowers, like I mentioned in my last video. Almost slipped up, almost got amaranth powder, but then I found out that it was some kind of breed of wheat, and I left that alone. But I did find a place that sells coconut flour locally. Hold on, let me see if I can find the business card. It's called the Organic Store. They're located in Palmdale. I'll probably leave a link in the description bar for them. This video is probably going to be real terrible. Anyway, I'll leave their information somewhere on the screen for you and in the description box below for you to check them out. Green Slade's crying because I'm not making tuna fish for breakfast. Couple of things that I've noticed since starting the cleanse. Unfortunately, I've lost weight, and I know some people are rolling their eyes like "fortunately," but I've always been a really slim person, and I've always had difficulty keeping weight on as opposed to losing weight. When I first went on birth control, I think I used to fluctuate between 98 and 101 pounds. I never used to get further than that, but after like 3 years of being on the shot and the pill, I got up to about 130, 132, something like that. I think that was the highest I've ever been weight-wise. And since I stopped, I think I dropped down to like 125, but in the last couple of days, with this whole change of diet thing, I've dropped down to like 114, and I'm not exactly pleased with that because I kind of liked how I look with the extra 15 pounds on me. But I guess, you know, once things get back to normal, maybe I'll gain the weight back. Another thing that I've noticed is you can probably see across my neck where my skin is breaking out, and across my face where that's kind of acting up as well. That's kind of, I think, a side effect of going on a Candida cleanse. Like all the toxins and stuff are kind of forced out of my skin and aren't being fed anymore, because I think that's part of the Candida die-off process where the Candida die, and as they die they let off these different gases like methane and a couple other things. I'll leave information in the description box. The description box is going to be packed full of links for you guys. Yeah, and what that does is it leaks out of your body through your skin, through your digestive tract, all kinds of different things, and it can cause different things like breakouts. Isn't that awesome? The good news is the skin rash on my stomach, the folliculitis, seems to be clearing up a lot. A lot. I mean, first it was like these little pustule bumps on every hair follicle on my abdomen, and depending on how much or how little starch I ate, it would get worse or better, but it never went past a certain extent. But now it's like, it's almost gone now. Like, the scars are healing and it's getting better. So I'm really excited to see how this goes in the future. I'm using the book Healing Candida with Food. It's a really interesting book, and they essentially have everything cut into 3 stages. The first stage, which I'm in now, is called the Medi stage, in which you can only eat meat, eggs, non-starchy vegetables, and yogurt with live cultures and stuff like that, and you could just kind of mix and match different things in there. And you can also have like coconut flour, almond flour, and a couple little things like that. I'll probably link to where I found the book in the description box as well, in case anyone was interested in checking that out. It goes through 3 different stages. The first stage is the one I'm on now. The second stage, you cut out allergenic foods. And the third stage is where you start reintroducing different foods back into your diet slowly. So stage 1 is supposed to be about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how, soon you start seeing improvement and you see like a max out kind of thing with like a climax in your, in your progress. And then, you kind of move on to stage 2, and then after stage 2 is, I think, anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks or 2 to 6 weeks, and then stage 3 normally lasts as long as, humanly possible. You don't want to rush it, because if you do, then you end up going, having to go back and do stuff. So today's adventure is I need to find stevia, I think some in the food store next to work. And yeah, I'm going to be trying out some coconut flour recipes today, and see how that goes. This is a really expensive diet change, you guys. Like, just the trial and error of, okay, let me see if I like this, or let me see if I like this. It's a whole bunch of foods that I've never tried before. And I think that's the thing that's getting me. That and the fact that a lot of these healthy foods tend to be on the more expensive side anyway. So, yeah. I'm still taking the Candida cleanse pills. So far, nothing super major happening with those. I think every now and then when I do have like a smaller or lighter meal, I do notice that my stomach feels a little bit gassy, if anything, but I haven't had any real abdominal pain or anything like that. The muscle weakness in my arms, like that burning sensation, seems to have gone away for now. I'm going to keep an eye on that. For some reason my cycle has been shortening, and it's starting to annoy me, because I don't like the idea of having 2 periods in 1 month, because there's only 22 days between periods. Like, I'm not a fan, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna pack my lunch, get something to eat, take my vitamins, and get out of here. Okay. You want to say good morning? Want to say good morning to everyone? Yeah? Have you been a good girl? She's quite content now. She likes to sit next to my shoes when I leave them idle. They tend to sleep in my bedroom. And Greenslade does not, because she likes to hop on the bed and wake people up by walking on people's faces. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? She know my run. Anyway, I gotta hurry up, get out of here before I end up being late for work, so see you later. And we're back. Hi, people. Still on whatever day this is. It's... what did I say? Let me check. I think today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is day 6 of the Candida cleanse. I came on earlier just to kind of talk to you about the different side effects I've been having on the cleanse. Sorry for all the noise in the background. I'm outside work, just kind of hanging out in the car, because I am bone tired. Not entirely sure why. I think it just might be low energy from the change in diet. So wanted to come on here and show you what I have for lunch. This is it. I'm doing like these little lettuce cups things, and then I have chicken salad that has chicken, onions, spinach, celery, and a couple other things in there. And instead of mayonnaise, I used plain yogurt, because on this particular diet I'm allowed to have yogurt, and it tastes really good. I'm actually surprised. Like, this is the only way I can actually have lettuce or cabbage without being absolutely annoyed. Oh gosh, there goes a piece of my lunch. So yeah, this is how I can do my salads, people. I need to have my leaves wrapped around some kind of meat, or have it in some kind of soup or something like that, so that way I'm still getting all my vegetables. Even though this particular breed of lettuce doesn't really have much nutritional value, I'm just kind of using it as a wrap. So yeah, that is lunch. Right now I'm just kind of reading on my Kindle, what is it called, Period Repair Manual. Trying to find some interesting stuff in here and trying to figure out why my cycle's getting shorter and shorter, because when I was a teenager, I remembered it being like 28 days long, 29 days maybe, so occasionally my period would start like at the end of the month, so I end up having like 2 periods a month. But that was really rare, and now I'm getting them on a more regular basis, which is annoying. So I'm hoping that at some point this change in my diet not only clears up my skin and all my food sensitivities, but it'll also kind of sort out what the heck is going on with my period. More on that in the next video. See you guys later.